Dave,
Okay.
are you ready for episode 1 of Collecting Pokemon Cards for Beginners?
Yes, let's get into it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
The first episode, we're going to start with reasons to collect.
I mean, this is very important. I reckon this is where you should define and understand why you like it and why you collect.
Yeah, it should really underpin your collecting,
Mm.
which is a strange thing to say, but we'll take you through that now.
Yeah.
So, there are many different reasons why people collect.
Yep.
We're going to go through 5, I think, that we've nailed down.
5, and if there's any other ones, let us know.
We'll touch on them,
Yeah.
or see if we can. For us, I think nostalgia.
Huge, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the main one for you, is that fair to say?
100%. Like, the only set that I've got completed is the base set, and that's because I grew up with that.
We started there,
Yes,
both of us, yeah.
That's right.
I mean, that's my 21st birthday, I bought myself base, jungle, and fossil, because they're the 3 sets that were around when I was a kid. And my collecting has really just started from that.
From there.
Yeah.
And it hasn't stopped.
No, 15 years ago, dare I say. But I think for a lot of people, nostalgia is really important with Pokemon because it was a huge part of childhood.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because you have that childhood can fall on different points in the Pokemon
Different
lifespan.
generations,
Yeah,
correct. So
exactly.
Like, we started with the original one, 51.
Gen 1, yeah.
And then you could probably start in the next one, Gen 2, or
3.
even, Diamond Pearl, or later on. So it's really kind of open to...
Yeah, and I think people really have an affiliation with the generation that
they grew up on.
Yeah, exactly. So if that's what you're collecting, that's great.
Mm.
Really stick to that and try and focus on those. I mean, you don't have to, obviously, but I think it's a good idea to try and focus on something that brings you that
Joy,
yeah, as that childhood joy. All right, next one, Dave. If you're new to Pokemon...
Pokemon is everywhere. You can't hide from it. You can't run away from it. So there's going to be a lot of people who are just new to it and are just going to be really excited to get into it.
They're discovering it. I think that's really what we're saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, it's a double-edged sword in the sense of it can be exciting because you're starting from scratch. You can go and begin collecting anything, but that's also very broad. Which the entire point of the series is to not be broad and be specific.
Correct. Because if you don't define what you like and why you're collecting, I think it'll really take the fun out of it pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's quite a battle out there if you're not careful. So, yeah, I think the point is if you're discovering Pokemon, that's great. Discover it in a way that makes you happy.
And I would add that there's no rush.
No, there isn't. Absolutely
just
not.
take your time with it and just enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, the next one, which we also love, is sharing the hobby.
Yes. So one of the things I decided on was if I was to ever become a parent, one thing I will pass on out of all the things that I know in life is Pokemon.
It's so fun. I'm exactly the same. Pokemon and football are my 2 things. But with this one, sharing the hobby, if you can do this, it can be with your friends, it can be with your kids, brothers, sisters, whatever the case is. It's really, again, important that you find enjoyment in it.
Yes.
And with sharing the hobby, especially if you're doing it with kids, you have a lot more scope to not focus on the little details, which can sometimes be quite overwhelming.
And take the fun out of it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's, I suppose, ultimately, if you're collecting, you want to be doing it for fun, right?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, with our kids, we have a lot of cards that they can destroy, that they can enjoy the tangible aspect of them.
Yes, and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, because, if you're a heavy-duty, serious collector, no one touches your cards without sleeves.
No.
But if you're sharing it with your kids, I can guarantee you they don't care about sleeves.
No. So, even with, my daughter, I only give her folders that I'm okay with her messing up.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can pick any card you want out of this folder. Just do whatever you want, but don't touch this folder over here behind me.
But that's it. It's a learning experience for both you as a parent and also for your children, where it's these cards, I suppose without trying to get too, without bringing money into it too much, but these cards you can enjoy, you can do what you want with them, and these ones we'll try and keep because they're special.
Yeah.
For
100%.
But it's funny and sad to an extent, but it's also very true that that's just the reality of the hobby, right? Yeah. And you can embrace that as well. All right, number 4, and this is quite general.
It is, but it's a big one because you wouldn't be collecting something if you didn't like it or love it. To
Yeah.
an extent.
Like, nostalgia might not come into it at all for you. You might have had this growing up, or you might have just shared it with someone when you were younger, and now you just really love it yourself, and that's completely fine.
Yeah.
And I suppose trying to be specific with your collecting through your general love of it. I mean, so I suppose people love individual Pokemon. They're obsessed with individual ones, or evolutions, or whatever the case is.
Could be a love of a certain type of Pokemon as well.
Yeah.
Like electric, grass, whatever.
Just the artwork. I mean, there are a whole bunch of different reasons within the love of Pokemon. But if that's the case, try and define what it is that you love about Pokemon and go about collecting that joy, if you will. All right. And the last one, which I suppose is my least favorite.
Yeah, ditto.
Investment. So investment, we won't touch on too much because there are so many good YouTubers and YouTube videos out there which will take you through the investment side of it. What I will say is the only joy that I would think people get out of this is seeing their investments go up, their money, basically.
Making more money.
Yeah.
This is where, so this point, why of collecting for investment, this is where it takes the fun out of it for me.
Yeah, and the theme throughout the first 4 points we had was definitely fun enjoyment, happiness. And ultimately, that should be the reason why you're collecting Pokemon cards. You just need to identify precisely what brings you that happiness and go and collect that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's my point. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Easy. I'd be curious as well to know if there are any other reasons that people have.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I'm sure.
That, so let us know.
Let us know. I promise I'll respond in the comments because I'd love to hear people's motivations for collecting cards other than one of these 5.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Well, I suppose one other one that comes to mind for me is sometimes it fulfills my OCD.
Well, okay, how?
Well, because I get all the cards in the set, I put them in the folder, and everything's full and it's in order. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that's one other reason.
And like matching folder colors.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a whole thing to it, but I'll leave that. All right, Dave. That is the end of episode 1 of Reasons to Collect. Again, really, really important to know why you're collecting.
Yeah, definitely. That keeps it fun and it keeps you going long term.
Yeah, beautiful. All right. Well, we will see you next week for the next episode. I'm looking forward to it. Bye.